Realtors life. We coach right. In the kitchen right. Creating a life. It's a Realtors life. We coach right. In the kitchen right. Creating a life. It's a Realtors life. We coach right. In the kitchen right. Creating a life.
Purchase your tracks today.
Welcome to the Real to Life podcast. I'm your host, Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, Realtor plus business coach. We have another phenomenal guest for today, but before I bring them on stage, I want to remind you that we are streaming live to the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Business Facebook page and our YouTube channel. So for those of you all that are checking us out live, I want to invite you to place your comments and questions in the live chat and take part in the show. Now, we are a full service real estate company. So if you are considering buying a home, let us guide you through the process step by step. Matter of fact, we'll schedule showings for you to see any property in the Houston Metroplex. All you got to do is just give us a call at the number shown to learn more about how we can help you out if you're considering buying. Or maybe you're considering putting your home on the market for sale. We offer free neighborhood buying and selling activity report that we can easily email over to you, or we can even schedule an in-person property condition home evaluation where we'll send one of our real estate professionals. They'll come inside of your house and they'll give you some expertise or some advice as it relates to making your home more marketable. All you got to do, again, give us a call at this number. Take advantage of these no cost, no commitment offers. So without further ado, I want to bring to a stage. He's one of our newest realtors. I'm excited about having him here. He's a do-it-yourselfer. He gets stuff built. He builds things. So in addition to his real estate business, he can build other things. So with that being said, I want to welcome to the stage Mr. Daniel Flores. What's going on, Daniel?
Not much.
Oh man, how have things been so far for you?
Pretty good.
Good.
Pretty busy.
Well, look, man, we are excited. We are very excited to learn more about you and what you have to offer. Before we jump into it, Daniel, let me, of my 17 years of being in the real estate industry, I feel like that as real estate professionals, we just hadn't been appreciated, right? Our clients, our customers, and sometimes even our colleagues, they kind of put us in a box, not recognizing that we're people too. We're people with passions. We're people with many layers. So I wanted to create a platform where real estate professionals like yourself could come on, showcase the many passions that you have, in addition to being in real estate. So, and even with that, we do a little bit of coaching, with me being a coach, a business and realtor coach. So we're going to learn about some of your passions today, Daniel. I'm excited to get that going. Now, I know we had a conversation earlier about social media. Did we ever determine where the people can find you on social media?
I do have social media, but I don't know all the handles or anything. I don't really keep up as much, so I need to go in there and get all that information, start polishing that up.
So look, that's one of those things that we're going to work on, that we're going to work on together, get that social media presence going.
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, let me jump into it then, brother. So let's talk about some of the hobbies or activities that you or your family are a part of, right? Let's share with the world, what are some of these do-it-yourself projects that you're into?
We like to refurnish old furniture, just give it a new life.
Okay.
Fix it, repair it, polish it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll keep it. Sometimes we've donated some before, and some will sell. So.
Oh, sweet. So tell us about what was your favorite project that you've ever done?
I'm not sure, but recently just took on a different, because we're always working with wood and metal and whatnot, but we just recently tried our hand at soap making, And I think that was actually pretty exciting. Yeah, it was a lot easier than I expected.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
funner.
What made you get into making soap?
I just thought it would be nice little gifts for our wedding that's coming up.
Ah,
And
yeah.
also I've always watched the other DIYers where they make cutting boards and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. And one of
Yeah.
the things that they said is like, oh yeah, like reach out to some realtors, like they can gift them for new homeowners. You know, they just bought a home. Hey, here's a
Yeah.
nice little gift. So I'm like, well, I mean, that'd be a nice gift. You know, hey, here's some soap.
Yeah.
Enjoy your new shower and tub. You know,
Yeah, yeah. Here's some
just
soap for
stuff
you to
like
put in
that.
your new
Just
bathroom. Okay, sweet. And then maybe you could personalize them, put your name and all that stuff on there, man. Make it look real
exactly.
cool. Well, that's sweet, man. So making soap. Now, we talked about doing the furniture, working with the wood. How did you become a do-it-yourself person? Like what got you into all of it?
My past career, I
Hmm.
was a maintenance in apartments,
Okay.
maintenance for high rise condos,
Mm.
and even some commercial buildings. So some of the stuff you need to fix yourself. You need to do the repairs your own to save money.
Yeah.
Sometimes the company, the owners, they don't want to spend the money or they can't or they don't have it. So, it's up to you to figure it out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where it all stems from.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
And
the
I
the the,
and I
the, the
started doing that
landlord.
since like 1998.
Oh, sweet, man.
So,
Wow. So that was kind of one of your first careers,
yeah.
working for the apartment complex. So that landlord was like, look, they pay you a salary, man. They pay you to fix this stuff. They ain't paying nobody else.
Yeah.
So now prior to working with the apartment complexes, like as a child, maybe you and your dad, like, did you work with him like fixing things or
Actually, yeah, he worked for a delivery company, and all their trucks he would redo the backs of the beds, redo the beds, and just do the maintenance on them, the oil changes, all that kind of stuff. So it was just the extra little activities he had going on as well. So I guess that's probably where it comes from too.
wow, yeah, there we go. It stems a little bit from there. All right. So you know, we talked a little bit about, other than, having this passion of yours, you're working with the furniture, you're working with the soap. We talked a little bit about how you could utilize that or blend that with your real estate company. So, is that really the main part, you being able to use some of these gifts as closing gifts for when you're working with your clients on how you work, merge these passions together?
Uh, I just figured, that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
It's just, and it's not a bad. I mean, I like doing it. I
Hmm.
mean, hopefully the owners will like them. It's just,
It just made sense, huh? It just
yeah,
made sense. All
on
right.
one, yeah.
Awesome, man. So Daniel, in addition to, being a do-it-yourselfer, are there any other things that you're passionate about that you do outside of or in addition to being a realtor?
We like first chance we ever get, we like traveling. That's the God,
Travel.
that's truth. Yeah, we love traveling.
Okay.
So
All right.
any chance we get to go to different beaches, different places, go see friends,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll take the advantage of it. Other is going to watch the Astros. We love the Astros. So
Ah, okay. They're excited. They kick you. You saw the game yesterday, man. That offense is on fire, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
And I mean, it's a house divided because she's from New York, so we also
Oh,
have to watch the Yankees.
so you like the Astros, but the house does not like the Astros.
Yeah,
It's a New
not yet,
York
not
house.
yet. We're working on it.
So y'all go to the playoff games and all that stuff? Have you been doing
We're
that?
actually just looking at reserving some tickets for the
Yeah,
playoff. Yeah.
for the playoff games. That's sweet, man. All right. So now let's talk about you say you like to travel. What's your favorite place? You have a favorite place that you've been to or that you're going to?
The Caribbean.
Mm, okay. Now you guys have been there before? You've been there
Yeah.
before, the Caribbean? So what parts of the Caribbean have you visited?
Jamaica.
Yeah.
We did go to the Cayman Islands. Were nice as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing about the Caribbean, like I've been there a couple of times as well. It rains every day, but for short stints of time, and it like
Yeah.
rains hard, like hard and fast, but then it's over with, right? It's just one of those interesting dynamics that you just got to be ready for. It's like it rains super hard, and then the sun comes out, and then everything dries up, and it's just a beautiful day. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
funny. But no, I agree with you, man. I feel like the Caribbean is a great spot to take part in. All right, man. So let's talk a little bit about real estate. So what is it that attracted you into becoming a real estate professional?
Well, like I said, I've been in apartments, high rises, and I've seen all these realtors in the past, come into our high rise and just be like, hey, yeah, we're checking out this unit, this and that. I'm like, what? I mean, this is a lot of traffic. I mean, come on. Like there's gotta be something there. And then it was just, I've been, like I said, I've been doing the apartments and, the home maintenance thing since 98. I like, you know what? Maybe it's time to move it a different notch, but still stay in the same, portfolio type deal. So
Right. Keep it close, right?
yeah,
You might not you haven't veered too far away from something that you're already familiar with.
correct.
What so how do you think it's been going for you? I mean, what do you think about it so far? Like I know you're really new, you just recently passed your exam, so you're just kind of stepping your foot into it. But from what you've been exposed to, like what are your initial thoughts of being a realtor?
There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot going on. I just seen that there's a different type of, I guess, real estate aisles, maybe. I don't know, but because
Lanes. You're talking about
I
like
know
different real estate lanes that you could be a part of, something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, because I know that some realtors only work on like foreclosures and stuff like that, and other people just like sell, or buy, And I was just like, okay, well, I mean, there's different things that you can get into.
Absolutely, just got to kind of find your lane, huh? So you're in the process of finding your lane. That's what it sounds like.
And even for commercial, I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's definitely no, it's definitely many opportunities. I tell people all the time, Daniel, it's many opportunities in this business, and it is exactly what you're doing. It's just a matter of taking the time to find your best lane, your best fit, as you approach it. So no, that's good. So if you weren't a realtor, right? If you were able to, I know I see NBC has this new show coming out called An Ordinary Joe. Looks like this, they haven't started it yet, but it looks like it expands different choices of what if or how your life goes. So we'll play Ordinary Joe with you here a little bit. If you weren't a real estate professional, what else would you be doing in your life, you think?
I would have tried to stay in the Army as long as I could have.
Okay. So you're a veteran. Well, I definitely got to say appreciate your service on live camera. Thank you for your service and all that you do for the country, protecting us and things like that. How long were you with the Army?
8 years.
8 years, man. So tell me about that experience, especially if you're saying you would still be in the Army if you weren't a realtor. You must have liked it.
It's not for everybody. It's I will say that. I'll start with it's not for everybody, and you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
You will grow exponentially as an individual.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Definitely. And I think that's one of the things I really did like.
Oh, sweet, man. Well, being a part of that network, man, I know you've probably created some lifelong friends and relationships. Being a part of the service, do you still keep up with those individuals?
Yeah, some are actually coming to my wedding.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you know what? You want to talk about that wedding, Daniel? Tell the people about the wedding. Tell the people about the wedding.
It's just a lot. It's just like one of the primary things that I'm working on right now. It's like it's taken away from me doing other things that I need to organize better at. Yeah, so
absolutely. Well, you only get. I mean, is this your first marriage, or is this her first marriage? No, yeah. Well, this is gonna be the best one, right?
Yes,
this is the best. Since it's gonna be the best one, y'all got to go out with a bang. So we get it. Y'all set a date already?
March 12th in Destin, Florida.
Oh yeah, man, it's coming up, man. You gotta put the gas, put your foot on the gas, get there. But congratulations, man. Definitely want to say
Thank you. Thank you.
congratulations for that and taking that step, moving forward. All right, so you still be in the Army, huh? If you weren't being
I
a
would.
realtor,
At least
but
I would try to. Yeah.
oh, absolutely. So let me ask you this question, and these questions will probably take us into, as a portion of the Real to Life podcast. The first part we spend, talking about you and kind of what you're interested in, and really appreciate you giving us the opportunity to open up a window into your life to share with us, these things that you and your fiance or your wife that's come soon to be wife are into. So really appreciate that you allowing us the opportunity to be able to showcase that. But with me being a coach, a realtor coach, a business coach, we also use this as a platform to do a little bit of coaching. So, one of the questions that we talked about and we asked you was, what scares you about being a real estate professional? And I think you mentioned not being productive. So talk a little bit about, why is that so scary to you, not being productive?
It's like you put a lot of time and effort into learning everything about the business, and then it's just like, it's like, what do you do? What do you do? It's like you just spent all that time. You just wasted, a good portion of your life doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just nothing.
Absolutely. Well, the one thing that I would do first, Daniel, is let's define productive, right? How do you define productive? Like, what's that threshold or that measurement to where you could say, you know what, I'm productive as a realtor, or you know what, I'm not productive as a realtor? Like, how do you define it?
See some kind of fruit of your labor.
Okay.
'Cause one of the things I do, I do have a small garden, and you put a little time and effort and work into it, you'll get fruit. You'll get some vegetables out of it, and that's kind of like what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to work at it, trying to get leads, and not just leads, but something I just recently learned was seeds. To
Absolutely. Yes.
keep keep the leads coming, not just one and done, and you have to go look for another lead. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm working on that right now. So hopefully I'll get some fruit from that.
Oh no, you will. And matter of fact, I like that, brother. I'm gonna borrow that. I am gonna borrow that. So yeah, we're not looking for leads no more. We're looking for seeds, right? We looking for business opportunities, stuff that we can plant in the ground and that we can nurture. Because that's the thing about you using that term. Like, that's such a beautiful term. I love that term. I'm going to use that term because what new agents need to understand is that when calling it a seed, when you plant something in the ground, you just can't leave it to grow. Right? There are other things that you have to do. You have to nurture that thing. You have to come back to it on a consistent basis. And what most new agents don't realize about leads is they feel like, all right, well, I get the lead, I make that first phone call, I had that first conversation, it doesn't turn over immediately, and then I just forget about it. And that's why they can't get their business going, because they're not approaching it the right way. They really are seeds. That initial conversation or that initial engagement has to be followed up with something else. It has to be followed up and then followed up again and then followed up again. Whether that's through a phone call, whether that's with an email or putting them in an email campaign or connecting with them on social media. But you got to follow up and follow up and follow up and kind of guide them through your sales process for when they are ready to materialize. That's when you can start realizing that fruit. And that's the missing piece, Daniel. But for you, it's going to be a lot easier for you to understand it, because all you have to do, when I say all you have to do is take the same principles that you're already familiar with by having the garden and apply the exact same principles to how you do your business. And if you do that, it ain't a matter of hoping if you're going to have some fruit. Oh, it's inevitable, brother. Like, you can hang your hat on that, right? That fear of not being productive, oh no, it's going to happen, because as long as you're every day, right? It's such a simple formula, right? It's so simple, it's so easy. But just because things are simple doesn't mean that they're not hard, right? It's an easy concept, right? It's just like losing weight. It's easy, right? You know, you burn more calories than you take in. That's easy. But to execute it is difficult.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing about this. It's an easy concept. It's just for a lot of people, it's been difficult for them to execute it. Well, for you, it's not going to be difficult because it's a matter of when every day you're trying to get seeds. That's all you're doing every day, getting seeds. And that's through making phone calls. That's through networking. That's through social media. That's why we got to get your social media back going, right? That's through sending emails, text messages. But every day you're just engaging, trying to attract business opportunity, attract seeds, right? Putting those seeds in the ground. And in addition to that, you're going to nurture the seeds that you've already put in the ground, right? Just like with your garden, you're going to, plant new seeds, and then you're going to water the seeds that you already have, that you're going to nurture the stuff that you already have in the ground, right? If you do that and just keep doing that every day, boom, real estate business is going to explode. I promise you. So that's one fear that we're going to be getting out of here real soon, brother. As long as you stay patient with the process. So good, man. I appreciate you you sharing that with me. What do you say are the biggest challenges to your career as a real estate professional right now? Like, what do you feel like your biggest challenges are?
Right now, organizing everything right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, everything. I just need to get everything organized.
And you were saying earlier, some of that has to do with, your focus and your attention as it relates to the wedding coming up.
And right now, like I said, I went to urgent care not too long ago, and even then, I talked to a fellow vet and traded information on that. So just getting it wherever I can, and just just organizing it.
Well, you're gonna get it. I mean, what I would do. One of the very first steps, and again, we got many coaching sessions that we're gonna be doing, you and I. So that's one of the main things we're gonna be focusing on is getting you organized. But one of the initial steps that you need to be doing is, as you're out here and you're getting these seeds, right? You just need to have somewhere to put them. So if you have like an Excel, I tell people an Excel spreadsheet or one of these Google sheets, man, all you need is name, maybe phone number, email, right? Mailing address if you want that, but you ain't even got to have that on there. Name, phone number, email, date that you met them, a little comment section of, what they need, what they're looking for. And that could be the platform that you use to just stay on top of everybody, right? A lot of new agents, they come in and they start talking about CRMs. I need to get a CRM. I need to get a customer relationship management system. I need to get this big, robust software and pay all these dollars every month. Like, you ain't even got nothing to put in the CRM. Get you an Excel spreadsheet, right? And as you scale, right? Because an Excel spreadsheet, man, it can easily handle 20, 30 people, right? Once you get to about 50 people, 100 people, then let's start talking about a CRM. And then even then, you still ain't got to get one that you pay for. There are plenty free CRMs out there that you can utilize as you begin to scale up. All a CRM is doing is holding your data, right? And that's an Excel spreadsheet can do that for you temporarily. But you got it. But you are going to need to have something that you can go back to, and you can nurture those seeds that you already have in the ground. You got to do that. So those two things, every day, get your new seeds. You're already doing that. Definitely maximize the relationships that you've made with your connection to the military, right? That is key. I hear it all the time that the military, our forces, our armed services need more representation as it relates to home buying and as it relates to real estate. And it's obviously easier for you and them to connect because y'all understand one another. Like, y'all get each other, right? So there's major opportunity. That's a major pull for you right there, tapping into the Army and the military. But yeah, every day you do that, and then you have your Excel spreadsheet, you nurture that bad boy, and man, your business is definitely going to take off, man. I am super excited for you, brother. Super duper excited for you. So yeah, as you continue to focus on the wedding, do that. You got to make mama happy. But you and I, we got to meet every week. We got to do it, right? We got to stay consistent with the coaching. Okay, because that's what's going to ensure that you don't realize any of these fears that you have. All right. All right. So
Cool.
any final words from for the people before I let you go?
Not off the top of my mind, man.
Nope, no final words. All right. Anything else that you want the people to know about you?
Oh, I will share one thing.
There we go.
I am reading a book that I highly recommend for all realtors to read.
Okay.
Is How to Make Friends and Influence People.
Oh, by Mr. Dale
Yes,
Carnegie, huh? Yeah, that's a good book, man. That's a great
very
recommendation,
good book.
man. Very good book, great recommendation. So I second that sentiment from Mr. Daniel Flores. Go out there, get the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Mr. Dale Carnegie. One of my mentors. And you can call whoever you want a mentor as long as you're reading their books. Like, oh, he my mentor, because he was definitely not with us through my lifetime. But he's a great author and great contributor to the personal development ecosphere that we're all a part of. So, I definitely appreciate that, man. Daniel, look, I want to say thank you, brother. Thank you for letting us into your world, giving us an opportunity to learn more about you and spending time with us on this Tuesday.
Loved it. Loved it. Thank you.
All right. So real quick, before we shut things down, there's some upcoming events that I want to make everybody aware of. Real soon, in about an hour and a half at 2:30, we're going to be going live again with our Mastermind Through Tough Times. Today, we're going to be talking about, will Lil Nas X homeschool baby Montero? So that's the title for today's. Go ahead and make sure your notifications are on through our Facebook business page at 2:30. You guys jump back on. Let me see. Give us your comments. Become a part of the conversation. Tomorrow, we're doing a training lenders, loans, and more with Ms. Kristen Bradley. So we're doing that tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We have our study hall for our affiliate members and our mentees. We're doing that this Thursday at 6 o'clock. And remember, we do that in person, or we can do it virtual. Matter of fact, Mr. Flores came through our affiliate program. So it's for individuals that are not yet licensed. It gives you an opportunity to get access and get exposed to more of the practical side of what you're going to be doing once you get your license. So interested in the affiliate program, all you got to do is let us know. But if you're already an affiliate or a member of Brooks and Davis, make sure you go to the link and you RSVP for the study hall. We opened up our 2 new locations. Super excited about that. So I typically spend time there in our west location, which is in the energy corridor. I spend time there on Thursdays. And then our north location, which is near the Woodlands up 45 and Rayford Sawdust, spend time there on Fridays. So all you got to, again, that's super excited about that. But then 2 big events, huge events. So this Thursday, I'm actually not going to be at the west location because we are going to be bringing in a company, Mr. Keith Webster, an AFN National Legacy team. They're going to be coming down. We're going to be meeting with them at Maggiano's on Thursday. If you're a licensed realtor, right, we're running out of slots. We only have a few slots left. But if you're a licensed realtor, then go ahead and go to the link. They're going to be speaking about some great resources and tools that they have. And this is in addition to buying us lunch, but great resources and tools and platforms that you can utilize to help you grow your business. So we're going to be doing that this Thursday, September 23rd at 12 o'clock at Maggiano's. Make sure you go to the link so you can reserve your seat. And then we have our 2021 Real Estate Summit, Mapping Your Way to Homeownership. We're doing that October 9th, right? It's going to be at the church at Bethel's Family. So if you're thinking about buying a house, or you're considering putting your house on the market, you do not want to miss this event. Every attendee that comes to this event will have the opportunity to get up to $150,000 towards the purchase of a home. Yes, I said that. I know y'all got shocked. You're like, what? This dude tripping. No, every attendee will have the opportunity to get up to $150,000 towards the purchase of a home. We're doing that October 9th at the church at Bethel's Family. So stay tuned. make sure if you are not following the Facebook business page, make sure you follow it, because that's how you get all the flyers, you get all the links, you can stay in the loop on all this stuff that we have going on, right? So that's how you do that. Without further ado, or with that being said, look, if you are in the process of getting your real estate license, or maybe you're with a brokerage firm and you're thinking about making a change, I encourage you. We're about to put a link up on the screen. Visit this link, and I want you to schedule a personal company introduction with me so you can learn how we train, how we educate, how we support our agent members like Daniel, right? We are serious about our agent support program. It includes one-on-one coaching. It includes mentorship. And then, as I said before, for you all who are not yet licensed, we have our affiliate membership that you can take advantage of that doesn't cost anything, but it gives you a lot of value. I invite you, schedule your in-person or online company introduction. And like I said, we have our other offices. So if you're out in the Katy area, you ain't got to come all the way out here to meet with me in person. We can meet you at the West location. If you're out in the Woodlands or Spring or Conroe, you ain't got to drive all the way to our corporate location. You can meet me out there as well. So we have made it very convenient for you to learn more about how we're helping and changing lives in the real estate business. All right. With that being said, this has been another episode of the Real to Life podcast. I am your host, Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO, Realtor plus business coach. Looking forward to coaching you into the cosmos. It's time to take off, baby. Make it a great one.
It's the realtor's life. We coach right, in the kitchen right, creating the life. It's the realtor's life. We coach right, in the kitchen right.